as the procedure would be, you first of all want to determine that the song that you've been requested even exists. So you go on iTunes and you make sure it exists, and you listen to it, just double check it to see if you hear any samples, anything like that. You go to ASCAP and BMI, to their sites, to find out if the song has been registered and who the publishing participants are. Then you send out your request letter that details everything about your request, the song title, the composer, the publisher, the duration, the markets you're interested in, the territories, the terms, any options that you may want. All of that is expressed completely and in full detail in the request letter that goes to the licensors, the publisher or the label. Then they respond, and if they approve it, and you've got the publishing and the master, you've got a full song. What we find on So You Think You Can Dance is that oftentimes the choreographers are interested in brand new songs. Well, what happens then if it's not registered with ASCAP and BMI? Where do you go then? Well, that's when the investigative work starts. You try to see anything at all you can find out about the song. Is there one writer you know about? Is there, okay, you know who the artist is. Well, let's see, this artist usually writes part of their song, so at least we can start with that publisher. Have you heard about this song? Or you may know what label they're on, and you ask the label for their help. Or sometimes, you still can't find it. There's a writer that is just unknown. You just have to get your Sherlock Holmes hat on and be investigative. We are blessed with the computer and Google and all the tools that we have these days. So, you just sort of start searching around and hope to find people and try to... the other thing about the mechanics on this show is the short terms that we have for requests, so we're expecting people to respond a lot faster than they normally do. So you want to be perfectly clear in your request to the licensor what your time frame is and why you're asking it, and try to anticipate, like I was saying, if you can put yourself in someone else's shoes, how that will further your cause in a better, more efficient way, hopefully. So when you're sending out the requests, you want to try to anticipate anything that they may ask about it, too. If it's a licensor you have experience with, you already know to answer this question and this question, because they always seem to answer that, So far, really, all that I've addressed is the mechanics of what it's like when you have a song already and you're going out to try to get that license for use on the show that you're working on. But from a creative perspective, on this show, we'll be asked to come forth with songs that might be appropriate for the audition episodes, and for whatever reason that may be maybe songs that pertain to the city they're in, or the producers on the show come up with ideas, but they will ask us to help them with ideas. When a elimination song, we always send people home to a montage of their moments on the show, and that's underscored by an elimination song. We come up with those too. And in answer to your question, how important is it to have people on your team that are well versed in the different areas? Because on this show, So You Think You Can Dance, we deal with so many different musical styles, it really becomes helpful. I want to know that when I've filled out a team, that we have all the different styles of music covered, that there's somebody there that is familiar with hip-hop and urban music, and somebody else that might be familiar with, Broadway and dance music or something, and someone that may be more well-versed with standards and country music even, just that you have an awareness and you understand the requests that you're getting, and you can also offer these as suggestions. Only when you offer them as suggestions from this perspective, you're also doing it with the idea that you're going to have to license it, so you want to know what that situation is going to be like. So you want to maybe promote a song that's going to be easier to license, or you already have cleared, especially if it's a short turnaround.